All right, John, welcome to, this is Adventure Time with Tim.
Right on, it's an adventure.
Yeah, it is, sure is indeed. I'd like to know what you have here.
It is a Factory 5 Racing replica of a 1965 Shelby Daytona Coupe.
Excellent.
Yep, Shelby Cobra Daytona Coupe.
Excellent. Yep. It's beautiful. I love the gray.
Thank you.
Did you build it yourself?
I did.
You did?
Yep.
How long did that take you?
A couple years, effectively start to finish.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say a couple years.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, tell me some details about this.
Got it from a guy who started the project.
All right.
And on the East Coast, and I was about ready to buy one, and I found this car, basically pile of parts, but he had the engine set in and that kind of stuff. So I bought what he started, basically tore it back apart, changed things a little bit. He was going in, the reason I got it from him was he was going in the direction I wanted to go with it.
Okay.
And he had a good chunk of parts, right?
Right.
I've always wanted one of these, kind of a bucket list car, the real car, but that's
right.
Unobtainable for nearly everybody.
Yeah.
And if you had a real one, you wouldn't be able to come do this stuff with it because of the sheer value of it. But yeah, so it's building a car that that I love, always wanted, and also something that works, that I can come out and do events like this with, and have an actual sports car that's may not be the fastest thing on the track, but it's fast, and it takes a lot of input to drive it. So it's demanding in that regard, but it's also rewarding when you get it right.
Absolutely.
And it's completely analog, so there's nothing. I mean, there is fuel injection on it, but as far as suspension and brakes and how it handles and traction control, there's none of that crap, obviously. So it's a matter of building the car, tuning the car, driving the thing right, and it's nice when all that comes together.
Yeah.
And then you feel good about what you've done. And
for sure.
It's easy to get frustrated too when things don't work, but
yeah,
that happens as well.
Exactly.
But that's the nature of all these projects. So.
Right.
But yeah.
Okay.
So it's got a new motor in it because I heard it at High Plains last year. So,
gotcha.
So it's only got 3,000 miles, but it's already been rebuilt once.
Yeah.
Already, so
yeah.
Typical race car hot rod shit.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, show me what kind of motor you got.
It's a stroked. It's a 351 Windsor.
Okay.
Stroke to 408 cubic inches. AFR 205 heads, Holley fuel injection on it now.
Okay.
That's relatively new, so I'm still kind of sorting that out. Yeah, 4-inch stroke crank, 408 cubic inches, custom bullet cam. Pretty basic, Ford small block go fast stuff.
Yeah.
Doesn't take a whole hell of a lot with decent parts to make 500 horsepower, which I think is about what it's making, I think.
Okay.
Original motor was on a dyno, but it didn't have as good of heads on it, didn't have as much cam in it. That made 440 horsepower or something like that.
Okay.
But Tremec TKO 600 trans, 2017 Mustang, independent rear differential, so 355 gears. Willwood 13-inch brakes, 6-piston calipers.
Yeah. Are the wheels
CCW? CCW classic race wheels. They don't actually make these anymore.
Okay.
Which is a bummer because I truly love them.
Yeah.
So I've acquired parts.
Yeah.
To keep them going and come up with a couple different sets for different tires and stuff. But now it's starting to become a fun experience as a car, as opposed to a fun project. I just don't have enough time to do as many things with it as I would like. But hopefully that'll change. Hopefully I can, get on the track with it consistently 7 or 8 times a year, and that's my hope.
I mean, it's cool to see somebody put in a lot of effort into something they love and actually complete it.
Right.
Like something like this.
Right. No. Yep.
I think there are a lot of people out there who they want to do these things, but they just don't. They don't have the follow through.
Commitment. I mean, it's like any of this stuff. It's like it's a grind too. I mean, I have a business that I run. I have a family.
Yep.
And it's like, all right, how many get this done? Doing Tuesday nights after work. 5 o'clock to 10 p.m.
Yep.
That's what I'm doing Tuesday night and Thursday night, and one weekend day.
Yeah.
And then, just like sometimes you stray from that schedule, and sometimes you put in an extra day, but you just have to this is what I'm doing. I'm doing this until the car's done. And if you keep doing that, then you stay motivated too, It's like I've done enough big projects. I mean, I have a restoration background and stuff, so we did projects that lasted, a year to 2 years all the time. And you have to take it seriously. You got to keep moving. Otherwise, once it slides to the corner, and one box gets put on top of it,
and it's done.
Dude, it doesn't take much. It really doesn't. you have to like just treat it like a job, part-time job.
Absolutely.
And then it's fun. It's a grind, but it
have
remains
fun
fun
with it.
because every week you've got, man, that door fits nice now, or that this happened, that happened. How cool the motor's in. That's cool. I like the way the wiring worked there. Just whatever. Just keep trucking with it. And, then it's rewarding.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
Yep. It's still a handful. You can't just you get in it and.
It's all analog, no ABS, no traction control.
You got to have respect for it. It's become a bit more, as I've sorted suspension out and changed sway bars and spring rates and all the things you do to get it dialed in. Corner weighting it, that was a huge thing.
Okay.
Chassis stiff enough and the spring rate stiff enough where a quarter turn on your coilover is moves like 100 pounds around.
Oh, wow.
So if you're not corner weighting it, you're guessing. I mean, even if you measure shocks literally to the millimeter, you can't account for slight variations in the chassis and that kind of stuff. So it was a bit loosey-goosey until I finally stepped up and bought scales and weighted it, and I was like, oh, well, that's why it's doing that.
Okay.
And sorted that out, and that it really turned a corner there. But yeah, it's getting more manageable and getting more fun to drive. But it's still I don't really think I want it easy to drive. I think I want it just like a little bit, a little bit.
You just a little bit.
So I consistently have respect for it, you know. So, which I think will be a long time because it takes far more skill than I have to drive this thing to what it's capable of than I have. So.
Understood.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Thanks, man.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Well, thank you so much for
of course, dude.
talking about it.
Thanks for showing interest in it.
Absolutely.
I forget to listen when I get out sometimes too.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, it might be a little bit big for your car, but it's okay.
How about headroom?
None.
No, gone. Headroom gone.
Yeah, I got like a 45 degrees. There we go. If I do this, we're good.
You're not going anywhere, at least.
No, absolutely not. Man, just that startup is fantastic.
Yeah, it makes good noises.
Yeah. Have you seen did you watch Ford vs. Ferrari?
Yeah, for sure.
It reminds me of that scene where Henry gets in the GT40 with
Oh, yeah.
him, and he's like, all right,
and he's crying at the end.
Yeah. Hi, Tim.
Excited there in the beginning.
Yeah.
Missed some apexes, but
man, that was woo. Just the acceleration you have out of this thing is.
It's funny, right? I love riding in other people's cars because it's such a different experience than driving, you know?
Yeah.
Like in your car and I'm giggling. He's Mustang and I'm giggling. He's in this car and he's giggling.
Yeah.
It's like, yoo-hoo!
It's such a good time.
Yeah.
And this, I need something with that run because I can feel it buckle in and just rip up.
Right. Yeah.
Coming out. That is oh wait, hold on. Here we go. Loosen them up.
Yep. Yeah, pull up on that white tab.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep. As much as you can. There you go.
Yeah, it should be pretty loose. Hi, Tim.
How was it?
Oh, it was great.
Yeah.
I was telling John as soon as we pulled away, I was like, you know the scene in Ford versus Ferrari where Henry Ford gets into the GT40
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
he ends the lap crying? I feel like that's what's about to happen.
What, to me?
No,
No, to you?
To me,
But I drove well enough where you didn't cry, so that's all right.
yeah. No, you drove very well. I wouldn't have cried. I would have had a blast if I was Henry Ford at that point. But yeah, that was fantastic. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, old man Nick.
Oh no.
Dude, don't
Do it.
Hold on, we got it.
Yep. Don't be embarrassed. This is just how it goes. My wife calls it Cobra yoga. I'm getting better at my Cobra yoga.
Cobra yoga, that's amazing.
Oh, once you're in, it's great.
It's just getting in. Yep.
Okay.
There we go. Yeah! Woo! Got it.
Have fun.
Let's go drive in a circle.
Yeah, let's go drive in a circle.
Yep. Yeah, 41. That felt rough. And it cut out back there again too.
Yeah.
Which I had that problem. I think I have a fuel pickup problem.
Oh, okay. Going through corners, maybe?
In hard rights, because my pickup's on the right. All that shit's all new. I just put all that stuff in.
Yeah.
You want to do another?
Sure, I'm down for it. It's amazing how much it sticks.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm wanting more grip.
Right. Consistency? Yeah.
If nothing,
Woo!
consistently sloppy. All right. Heck yeah.
That was great. Thank you so much.
Of course, dude.